Lot of frenzies here. A lot of frenzies. 6. 4 on the attack. Knife is huge. Yeah, can't dash out now.
Nobody's greeted them at the front door just yet. Trex very isolated on backside.
Trex is in a whole lot of danger.
Ooh.
He's got shorty as well, though.
Yeah, he does. Oh, he didn't get quite what he wanted from it.
I love the idea.
Oh,
The
that's
execution
unfortunate for him.
was not there, but I love the
A
idea.
great boon for the BBL side. That will facilitate that plant to come in and allow them to start securing this. However, Starzo strikes back quite quickly. Fusion puts himself on the line, but Coldamenta willing to put his life in so much danger for that trade. And now
Super low
the
HPs.
1v1 is very possible. Sitting on good HP and his turret about to come back up as well. This is huge for him. Sushi just getting his utility too, but the timing's everything. Shados toying with it. Teasing, looking, spotsy.
Oh, even a little jump bug in there potentially. Damn, nicely done from Shados.
A little accidental jump on it as well, just reacting to spotting the shoulder of Suchny.
That, yeah.
I said there, yeah, limited options for Koya as well. Almost just hoping Trex goes 1-for-1 in this situation. Doesn't get anything from the shorty, and actually, I think the decision there to throw the weapon
technically a
instead of
1-on-3.
actually picking up the frenzy.
First one was a trade.
Just caught him off guard a little bit.
Cool and calm. Maybe the jump saved him.
Now we're starting to see the bar.
Yeah.
Okay. And BBL buy up. They buy up into this, and as we can see, it is actually a better buy right now because we're saving a little bit ahead. And this is why Fnatic, this round right here is why Fnatic always will buy on their defense full armor, full guns, because of this exact thing. When teams plant, that is their protocol to make sure that they buy into it, because they're just scared of stuff happening like this and them having the worst buy.
They've done well enough to win out mid here.
And they go and choose the site, and it's frenzy only on site. Frenzy only gets melted. They realize that they bought into it, and they've owned it. Yeah. Let's see the let's see the Barbar reaction to this one. It's not going to be nice. Stark difference from what we just saw. Is a nice call from BBL, and to hit the same side as well was really good.
Doing work in that situation.
And yeah, I do think that all teams should kind of implement what Fnatic do. Again, all of their protocols in terms of their buys and everything based around their buys and what the enemy team does is perfect. Yeah, and this was a prime example. As in their second round protocol if the opposite team plants. All right.
Trex will throw a rifle back in here. I think I did just spot. Did still have full utility. Unfortunate for Wolf.
How good is when Harmy's standing in and not you? Oh man, it would have been an absolute show to watch, to be honest, but can. Okay, much better from BBL. Get a nice buy into this one, and we have a hero gun. Over towards Trex, we saw him, he had the frenzy in terms of this one, and BBL just straight up having the same default as Fnatic. Knife goes in here, and we have the nade popped that's going to land over towards here if the knife hits. So that's pretty cool, and then they swing out on top of it. Sometimes flash, depending on what there is.
Rifling Fusion's hand, Bulldog for Brave. Same for Aslan and Sushni, so an intent shown towards A early on, but no follow-up towards it. First contact made and executioner to succeed. Takes down Trex and unlocks the availability of that A site. However, we've noted where BBL are heading towards. I wonder if...
Get the treadmill? Yeah, soon actually. I still need to look into it.
Just to say that Wolfen and Shados will peel away from B site. That opening pick on A enough to pull the rotation of Koi, but again, with nothing behind it, you'll really question the decision making there of whether or not they're expecting this hit to come back through short. I'm waiting for, I guess, the second half.
Yeah, bit of a gamble stack for Koi and BBL.
Find themselves a wide open B.
Good idea for them to go back to where they didn't get the kill and go over towards B, thinking that this might happen. Free side to walk into. And yeah. Stood up for anything? Do you know what? If we get to a bind, I'll stand up. That's what I'll do.
See, where did the actually no, it was, okay, yeah, Trex actually changed his purchase. Did originally have a Vandal in hand, but I'm guessing it's the Guardian we see here from Coldamenta. Gonna find anything here on first contact. Kushner doubles down on that. should seal the deal here. Going to be very difficult for Shadows.
You mean when we go to bind? Oh, it's very likely. Very, very likely. BBL. BBL on Ascent. I think you might be right.
Highlighted was already quite low. Yeah, and now with the shorty scene. Oh dear. Nothing for him to achieve. Flawless round actually for BBL. Perfect way to stabilize after.
Yeah, really good. Only one armor. They have to rebuy some util, and we go into this full Byron for Koi. No op out.
As well, getting those coming into effect. And BBL doing
now they just have the best understanding of this map, Copa. They've got really good understanding. They have good rounds. They have good rounds against the other teams, or against like with their ults that they have as well. They just have a very good feel for this round, like this map. Everything is just spot on. The individuals look confident on it. All of the defaults are great. All rounds are great. Everything's just nice. It just shows how good they can get on maps.
Really give the crowd what they want. The sixth man. We're playing caster bingo. Mention crowd, say sixth man. We are seeing that exploration on short. It was kind of an overreaction in the previous round here.
Yeah, Koi need to shut this down over towards short. They have two people here. Not too bad. Omen still has flash as well if they want to throw this in.
Wolfen's taking a little bit of damage here, down to 72, so probably going to be reconsidering being the first point of contact for Koi.
Aldron can make him very uncomfortable.
Big information here off the knife.
Lovely timing on the response as well, just as your attention's being drawn to the Aldron, just to really reaffirm what you're going for. Flash going to come in, just dip in front of the smoke, catches no one, and they don't actually work off the back of it. The nade there just to deny that. So a lot of stall coming through here. The paranoia does get sent.
There's a lot of stall.
Of course. But they turn, they pivot.
Okay, one person fake. It's going to work well. Keep an eye on the time. Double back sight. Codeman to Shados. Molly's on lane.
Nano's popped a little late here, actually, but will do enough damage.
Nice.
Turco will fall. Shados has found a second.
Yeah, wondrous work from Shados, but it's going to be brave.
Okay, big turn too. Shados tried his best.
The net quite early on. Started to progress down towards short and through mid. So he's
they have Omen flash for this. Omen flash goes in, only hits person on default.
This one definitely spotting the play towards backside. Oh, couldn't quite get the one on site, but now Starkzo's here. And the 1v1, they've got to know he's on the site. Surely the TP going to keep him guessing. Omen v Omen, a tap on the spike, going to draw the attention in. Starkzo, he's just playing guesswork here. When does he check on it? Right now, Brave!
What a sick round from him, nicely done. I like the turn off the X-ray is good here.
In terms of the placement of that second smoke as well.
Nice shot from Brave.
The one towards stairs was actually Brave's. I think Starzo's was the one in mid-sight here. I'm not sure if we will see it on the replay here. Shadows found two massive kills there, actually. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, that makes sense, Bacon. But even some maps, though. I mean, I actually, your point is kind of very true. Because Haven, they're really good at now as well. So yeah, you're actually very accurate.
Lesser purchase once again. That bankroll for BBL building up very early on, but
in terms of the meta has been the same for a long time.
Able to dip away as well. 31 HP, doesn't have the Blade Storm, but only 1 kill away from it now.
So yeah, whatever they lack on Pole, they definitely do not. They make up for it on Ascent.
Look to explore any further here.
No, there's enough that's they don't like what's cooking over there. Something smells a little off, so maybe.
I think even Turco actually just throwing the weapon out of the map as well. There's no chance for Koi to reap the rewards. Again, seeing Koi preemptively slowly drift away from B, at least.
Does Starkzo use his ult to the back of sight? Probably. Judge in hand.
BBL actually going to burn up the null command for this one.
Yeah, this could be nice. This could be really nice.
Like
oh boy.
Willing to go for it. Starkzo is now ratting away at the back of the site. Lockdown's coming as well. Starkzo's been revealed. He should be dead. He's still standing. He's still trying to put up a fight here. Bit of chip damage too. Wolfen is the only one low. Hold on. Knockdown.
As I said, there's a big gap in Bowhouse on this, and Aslan going to line up 3 here.
Aslan's just absolutely centered and killed 3 on his own.
But Trex only has that frenzy.
What a monster.
There's no weapon close to hand. And the setup's still just filth to try and break through here. The double stack, it's going to work.
He got his free.
BBL.
Yeah, he does it. He does like
Fast
to do it every
rotates,
so
good
often.
work from them. That wasn't a great purchase for Koi, but
I like
still,
the attempt
BBL
from
doing
Koi.
well here.
I honestly like this
Very
is just like a
disciplined
low
as well. I even
buy
actually know back to an
rounds
earlier round
anyway,
with,
in terms of
I believe Turco's
just
utility
the
clearing towards
once you
wide,
have the
and that lineup
defensive
as well for the
Omenal,
fragment and ready to follow through.
just
If
get
that
a
does
judge over
ping
towards him, whoever
anybody,
has the most
see that
money,
same
play over
discipline
towards A, you go
in
over
the
towards
post
back of
one
B
here.
with the
I mean,
judge with
that
your
goes
ult.
huge to find
You're
three.
going
You
to do
can
good damage and you can potentially win a
call that
round.
an
So in terms of
overextend,
just the
but
actual
again, they
round
find
itself, I
value in it,
liked
but
it
then reset
from
back
Koi.
very safe.
I
Damage
did like it.
control comes to fruition later on in that round. And Koi actually calling the timeout very early on here. Not really having much of a say in these rounds, to be honest with you.
Now after that flip, it's been very decisive for BBL.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we really should have just started this game off on bind straight away.
Very well handled.
And the rotations have been pretty much uncontested too. There hasn't been much exploration on the other side of the map to try and take some maybe deeper control, force them to use utility earlier on. That we haven't seen Koi really trying to disrupt much yet. It's been quite standard from him in that aspect.
And Koi have actually a little bit off kilter in terms of the timing of their rotations. Yes, it's on the eco rounds. It's not.
Yeah.
As prominent
This
in
is
the buy round just
poor
yet, but
Barbar during this, man. Damn,
sub
it's gonna be it's gonna be horrible for him.
with how these rounds have played out, especially with that round
Okay,
flipping.
good time for a timeout though. It is still doable, right? It's not out of the realms. Like it is definitely doable. We're going. Oh no, they want to punish over towards middle and they're gonna be doing it fast. The knife should hit loads though.
Going to slow things down a little bit.
3.
On the other hand, BBL definitely not wanting to slow things down.
Absolute
straight in.
antithesis of
But
it.
they can't, yeah, the utils landed, they
Trex
can't
or
get
Shadows
through it.
position towards Boathouse here, so
Brave got hit by the
towards a
by the knife, so they
setup.
couldn't smoke spawn.
Yeah.
Okay, with the out drone, it's still not much better. It's just
They
what is
don't
the
know
game
about
plan?
Houston.
This just feels like a massacre, but they've actually got out effectively, which is the mad part. A 2-for-1 trade. The plant should go down. Wolf and tunnel visioned on that. Brave gonna punish it. And now a 3v3.
Brave to get away, but he's commanding so much respect, so much pressure created by his position here, and the ping is huge.
Yeah,
This
the
is
recon was
stunning
there.
work.
Man, they're so good on this one.
Cordament goes down, but they're all too aware of every other player as well.
Just give him this
Trex
map.
left on 2 HP. It feels impossible, highly improbable. One to the right and one to the left of the time ticking down. BBL surely. Another round and it is 5-1. Are we gonna have 2 blowout maps back to back?
This is the thing, I think
All right.
it's tough, like you said as well. This is a horrendous
Let's-
setup to look at, especially if BBL can get
This
in,
map's
feel
done.
no resistance, they take no chip damage
I'm
in
trying to
terms of
stay
utility.
positive.
Then
This
Starzo
map is so
falls, all
done.
somebody has to do is
Holy
play B
hell.
main, and it creates so much pressure for Koi to really focus towards site. That's why you can't really fault Wolfen for looking for something towards site there.
My chat's gonna be
there's so
awful
much to worry
tomorrow.
about.
It
You
wouldn't be
don't
that
have
bad.
that safety net.
I mean, actually, we got
Nobody
Harmy
gets
playing.
challenged on the backside of this
I mean,
flash,
Harmy
but
might
Turco
pop. What if
gonna
Harmy
open up
and
the
Webber
possibilities
just
towards
pop
mid
though?
here.
They can. Then the chat's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, BBL just going through the motions right now.
They've got so much freedom early on. Taking out
And
that
they're all over them
utility.
as well. Do you want to ult?
Gonna slightly limit
No,
some
they
of
were
that
tempted.
almost fog of war away from Koi. They have
I
so
do
much
like that.
information
Chat, was it
now.
Koi last time that did this?
I mean, it's looking very much like
Where
Pearl,
they
other
where
than
they had a
Wolfen, you
shutdown
look at
over
the minimap
towards
here, look
short
how
and then they
deep the hole
droned from
is
here
for
and then
Koi.
did the ult like this. I
don't
can't
know if
remember what
that's
team it was. Maybe it was
hesitation
Koi.
or
It was
caution.
that was a nice round.
They don't want to give away
I remember
opener.
that. Harmy will be fine. Again, score-wise,
It's almost like they're looking to
it'll be
sponge
one of
some
those
these
things
hits
where the
from
score-wise
BBL.
everyone will go like
Again, with
Harmy
the
did
pace that
great.
BBL actually hit side,
The only thing
it's
that
not
they're gonna
really the
like
case
we're
when
gonna
you wanna
feel
take,
is
to
that
be honest with you.
No, and as it
obviously
stands,
they
Trex
don't
hasn't
get the
been doing
calls
too well
that
at holding towards
Safe
trees,
brings.
Struggling on that. Wolfen's in such a bad position too. That's much better from Trex though. Finds his form when they need it. Finding 2 there, and BBL get halted somewhat at the door,
Big
at the cusp of
shutdown
getting
right
towards
now.
site. Spike is still the
Nah,
hand.
they
Sushi's
don't win
still
this one.
standing. So
They
they're
don't
certainly
win
not out
this
of the woods
though,
just
right?
yet. Starks will
Okay.
be the one. He's done well there.
Nicely done.
Little TP
Nicely
away.
done. The TP out was great as well.
Beautiful
Yeah, because it's
reposition
blocked
from
by this
Starzo,
area.
actually.
That's good from
Now
Starks
with
there.
that spike being down
See
as
the
well.
ping onto Sushni.
This is lovely. There we go. Just noting it, and it's
Damn.
done. Beautiful work from Starks.
Yeah, he played really well.
First one in a
Played
while.
really
for
well
Koi
on this
between
one.
Trex,
Smoke was good,
Starks,
Flash was
not a
good,
bad
TP
round.
was good, and he got the important
Even
kill.
here though,
Yeah, loved it. Again, when you're in trouble, this kind of smoke that blocks these two is really nice.
When he decides to actually try and backstab this push, like I said, Trek should never be getting these 2 kills.
Yeah, this smoke close here was great. Gave him so much time to play around with, and then again when he TPs it could literally have gone anywhere. Then goes close to it, wait for him to push through. I liked it.
Really well played by him though.
Yeah, he played this perfect.
With the second TP.
Dimasic, again, there's not an official release. The only thing that I can do is guess about it. Again, I don't know. I would say it's a visa thing. That's like the only thing. But I imagine they'll do an official statement at one point as to why, or someone will talk about it tomorrow. So I guess we wait.
BBL, unfortunately, get connection there. It's Coldament to find Turco, so he's gone down. And that was pure, really, luck.
I mean, the one thing actually, it takes BBL so long to actually plant the spike.
Yeah, they got no flash for this now.
But the timing on this isn't ideal. Cushion is going to find Coldamenta, gets to pull away and find another. What on earth is happening to Koi? Brave is backhanding them around the map as Shados really the only one to do anything and not going to find anything more. BBL strike back and quickly.
Chris J? No, he's from Netherlands.
We heard Wolfen's right click off screen. I'm not sure if that was catching the flash or what, but it sounded like it was right next to, was it Cushion up on the box, I think? I'm not sure who had that.
Yeah, this round felt...
The box into heaven.
It's like the worst possible round to lose as well. The 1-9 loss bonus. You just won the round.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Ouch. Yeah, that's tough.
I mean, we were asking what happened, and we got our answer. Unluckily for Wolfen, we got the answer as to what happened. Jesus. Damn. And yeah, like we said, worst round to lose for them, 1-9 loss bonus. This could be a disgusting half, really.
Some decent progress in this round, maybe just an orb away.
This time Cushion getting a whole lot of damage on him, but he has made it towards site.
Oh, and flash over towards door was perfect.
Cushion, Coldamenta deleted by Turco. Perfect. Stunning work from BBL here. Other positions really working out for Koi. Nothing working for Koi.
I'll tell you what though, chat.
And
Bind is going to be pretty fun.
He
I'm excited for Bind.
We'll find that fight, but by now, Spike's going to go down.
Alexic, thanks so much, mate.
There's just such
Thank you, 3
on the
months.
way in for BBL. Again, this is around. It was a lesser purchase. I mean, other than that chip damage that comes so late on with the frenzy towards top gen, at that point they're already flooding through main. Yeah. Even if Kushner falls there, he's done his job. He's created a distraction for the rest of BBL to capitalize on.
Oh,
he didn't get the rifle.
It's going so wrong for them. Holy hell.
I'm going to be honest. As much as I'm enjoying seeing BBL actually win a couple rounds after the first map, I hate two one-sided maps back-to-back.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you want that good close game between the two, pushing each other to their limit. You get a really good game out of that. Right now, Koi are just not present in the server.
No, and the concern being actually the best of 3 series, if you're the one to stop map 2, actually
you get that nice.
The pendulum swings right back in your favor. And fair play to BBL. I mean, we were talking about this before this map started. If they can come out, totally reset, and completely take control of this in terms of the rhythm, in terms of the nature in which these rounds are won out. BBL definitely back on top.
Is it? No, to be fair to BBL, they look good at Haven 2, and was it Lotus last week that they look good at? So, I agree. BBL look incredible in this map, especially in comparison to the rest of them, but their Havens looked pretty good. And I think it's their Lotus that look good as well.
He had the go, he had the green
so they are getting
there. Down that way, but now rotations are actually in. Hold on. Maybe there's a bit of resilience in Koi yet.
There's a lot of resilience at the moment in terms of this round.
Over by Switch.
Was it split? Oh.
Lockdown going to come in. How much can Brave do here? This position.
It might have been, yeah, it might have been
played
split.
In quite nicely. He's going to hear at least one of them. And now a re-smoke. Good timing for Turco to find Shade.
Yeah, they look. This is what I'm saying, chat. Look at this situation in the 4v5 and look at them deal with this.
Yeah, 3v4,
yeah, it's dealt with it well. It's one of those things where it's just like they know what to do in these situations instantly to get it back into a winnable position.
Does have 2 flashes to set his team up. But what can they get done?
And then Recon's going to come in when they decide to use their util.
Yes,
and they get a kill off of it. Recon goes in.
Yeah, Turco's going through the wall. Coleman was barely breathing. Starzo!
Oh!
What an attempt, though! 2 massive kills and a bounding. Trex does.
Wow.
Collins came in there as low. Managed to get this one. Okay, Koi have to try and get the last 2 rounds. They get 3,000 on top of this, so not going to have the best money for it.
The flash comes through. I believe it may have landed off screen, but he actually catches the counter spam through that wall towards Switch.
Predictions how on each of their binds look.
Yes, wraps for Koi.
I don't know. I reckon BBL didn't practice Pearl, I'm pretty sure. So I reckon their bind must be pretty good. I reckon that's what they spend most of this week doing. So maybe we would favor BBL. We'll see.
Depending on, but it's got the job done. 7-3 now. The gap could close slightly.
BBL could actually buy out for the remainder here anyway, so they can afford to play down to the wire round here if they choose to.
How do you know they didn't practice Pearl? They wouldn't have won a prac with that. I'm pretty sure.
Judge spotted very early on. Wolfen has found Aslan. That's over towards tiles. That's a big pickup, actually.
Yeah, that's changed things. We have seen the amount of times that BBL have kind of doubled back on themselves and gone back to that B-side late.
Gecko on binds? Yeah, they actually might do.
To do it blind now,
yeah,
to
they
be honest.
might do.
The drone gonna spot, gonna spot out the reposition here.
Finally, they're not going to have players in the wrong place for Koi.
Sources I made it up. Mate, I mean, look at what we saw. It didn't. There's no way they've practiced it this week. Or if they have, then they're just ignoring the results.
Going to come a little late, and actually the null command could deny that from happening altogether.
Brave's in. Starzo's none the wiser. He has no idea. Nice work from Colamenta though, but it's outdone by
Holy
Brave.
hell, this is
A
manic.
little bit of room to work, and it's more than enough to bring it down to something that's manageable. A 1v2, 33 seconds, but the spike left over towards main. Can he do anything more? One more smoke to play with, and 1 TP. Choices are limited. Both over towards tree. Hold on, Brave. He's got 6 more bullets and 20 more seconds. He has to make his mind up. He keeps thinking they're in heaven. They're not.
Yeah, Swing didn't come in time, so he's just like, where the hell is he?
Running low. He's got his TP to take, and he's going to get across there now. Does he make it back? Though spots the player 9 seconds. His hand is going to be forced.
Oh my god, that was sick to watch though. Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. Nice 1v2 from him. Nice ace.
The advantage. They can post up and wait for Brave to actually retrieve the spike and get back across the site.
Run it back for us.
This is a ridiculous round from Brave.
Huge. And look who's put Koi's position in again. It's so scrappy on the purchase. That was a lovely one from Brave.
Sushni looking for the counter spam here, maybe with the Odin purchase.
Omen flash in. Nice, gonna hit 3 again.
Big info early on here from Trex. The lockdown and the null command available for Koi. It's only the TP in the hands of Brave after the previous round. On the side of BBL. Spread a little thin this time, actually, in terms of the setup. I'm not sure if that was losing Aslan previously. He's now positioned over towards controlling A lobby. I think actually it's the first round here, round 12, where we haven't seen them
replay. We'll probably get it in. Probably get it
towards
after
mid
this
or
round
straight
and a half.
towards B. And this time around, they haven't got that set up towards tree. Maybe that's on the back of Shados' lockdown being available. They just want to look towards this retake onto A site.
Koi gonna have to retake this. They got Killjoy, they got KO. Could be pretty good. We just seen the KO nade go over towards this. So, what is BBL's plan for short? Kushin goes aggro.
Should find value.
Yeah.
Should.
And
what
is?
There's the lockdown.
Okay, the plan is they're all going B main. They're all going A main. Sorry.
Need to respect it.
Trex has his nade. Imagine he had a lineup for this.
This is so all in. There is going to be that late lurk, but it is late. Kushner, he's going all the way around. Sushni going to be divided here. Coldamenta going to start the defuse, and he ain't stopping. Sushni can spray and
oh, you just killed him.
No, they don't,
though, right?
Now just down to 1 Shados. What is that, Shados?
No way. Oh my goodness. Okay, respect.
9-3 now. Echoes to the first map.
I think Koi are thinking that there has to be a short lurk. They know we've got the lockdown up. They're going to pressure it.
Yeah, they must have.
If Koi just kind of stick to their guns and get it.
I mean, yeah, you would expect them to do something. That's kind of why it must have been weird. And you expect them to do something. Even I was expecting them to have a plan into this, but the plan was just obviously they're just going to spray. Omen can TP to the side, so then they spam back on him.
Towards the end there, but BBL still had the answers they needed. So now the question becomes, as we said in the first, it's really about the pistol. It's all about finding that first round.
If Koi had a lineup for the KO nades, that probably would have been the round. I don't know.
I'm trying to think if it comes to mind. Have we ever seen someone bring back a 9-3
with the Killjoy? It's kind of strong.
There may be occasions.
Historically,
a 9-3, like one that springs to mind. I don't think of one recently.
Not recent, definitely not EMEA, but it's definitely.
Yeah, if we go to like Masters and Champs, there'll be something in there as well. But
yeah, yo, it's very stressful.
Red Bull in the desk there.
It's very, very stressful.
Stacking cups.
It's one of those things. It's a bit like IGLing in terms of the coaching. You don't know what it's like until you're kind of properly doing it. So it's kind of like what Bacon said. It's very easy to talk about, but once you're actually in the position, that's when you fully understand it. So again, it's the same as IGLing. Like, you don't really understand it until you're in the position to kind of try it out and do it and realize how hard it is, or stressful, or whatever. Do we get the Brave?
Sorts of plays onto site. Like I said, Koi, very little resistance on the way in on a number of these hits, and it makes it so difficult to fight back, especially if then Kushner, is posted up in a tricky angle. We saw it outside market, for example, once, playing next to Switch on another one, some of these B hits.
For me, bigger picture, after map 1 being almost the polar opposite of him struggling to find that impact early on, this must be quite a relief then to come in here.
Liquid have a chance to harm me.
Find that space, find those
the sort of team that thrive
I mean,
on that momentum,
yeah, but it's not much of one. Safe is a big win condition for them.
Looks thrilled about it.
But Hami's good enough to fight on his own. He's just not going to carry.
Well, this is more and more likely
there's a few ways of looking at it. They're either lucky or unlucky that it's Na'Vi and it's a match that like they kind of can afford to lose. Yeah, Hami just plays duelist a lot, so
well, hoping Koi
he'll slot in.
Gonna get off to a good start here. I said I come back to what Coldamenta and Barbar told me today, which was, yep, we're happy with the veto.
I'm not sure they're gonna do it like that. They have Yumpy if they wanted to do Yumpy.
Maybe it's just
so.
Yeah, they're playing the long game.
That's it.
Yeah.
It should be me, not a chance. Should it be me? No, literally not a chance.
You win map 2.
That's fine. We're ready for map 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure who they're gonna put on duelist. We'll see. Okay, must win must win pistol. Then they gotta win the bonus and the first buy, and then I'm believing. Doom Bros, what's up?
Keep hold here towards mid actually, but a double stack of crossfire here between Turco and Kushner. We'll see if that alarm bot is actually what sets them in motion. That's actually ahead of.
Is a nice pistol. Turret contact, flash out, instant swing, close with the frenzy. I liked it a lot. Punish over towards short. They do lose the sight. This is the duel. Okay, it's back. It's pretty close. It's pretty close now. In terms of this retake, they don't have too much. Got knife that just went in, and we have one flash. Killjoy is down, so this luck is gonna work. He has a recon, but he's gonna want to try and get a kill before he gets his recon off.
Holds an active angle towards main. Never feels comfortable.
Yeah. There goes that flash, but the double stack over towards tree spam. A bit of chip damage, but not much to report. They need to start moving.
Did he recon inside the smoke? Ah, man, that's so sick. Look at their ideas. Look at how comfortable they are. They pinged it. They called out that there's a smoke here. He did a shock over towards here when he realized no one's facing him, and then he recons the smoke so that they can activate the person over towards door. That was great. That was so good.
Kushner reads it perfectly. That actually it was an intentional bait to play Trex inside that smoke. Yeah,
what a good use of the recon that was.
The one thing being they weren't deterred actually with the
again, they're just so good. BBL are just so comfortable on this map at the moment, and maybe again it's like what Bacon said. It's been using the same comp for ages, been a team for ages, and they're just so good at all these situations. Yeah, this was a great call. Recon up, smoke goes in. Perfect.
And retaking some of that control. Like I said, you lose Shados.
Okay,
stomp,
stomp, and then we got bind.
You have to do something to
Koi do. Okay, wait, let's wait. I take that back.
Still wins that?
Of course he does. Braves in danger.
That's out in the open.
Oh lord, he's in the open, but the saving grace up above is
Okay, Kushner to saved him. Kushner is a savior, and this was the one chance that Koi had, and yeah, this is a nightmare for them.
This should be 11, and Koi absolutely broke in terms of the finances. Kushner to close things out. 3 on the round for him. I said it earlier, but I'm getting deja vu again. That scoreline becoming more and more likely here on map 2.
Yeah, map 1, 13-3. And yes, certainly echoing here as we sit at 11-3. The force up not going the way they wanted. And this series really going the distance.
Cypher, it's like map dependent, and again, if you want to play a Cypher, you got to have a person who's like really proficient on it and kind of makes you want to use it over a Killjoy. Because this Killjoy is so strong, especially on attack. You can actually have an ult that gets you map control. That's like really important.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, they can play their map good.
Yeah, and I'm not sure really of what approach Koi would have brought to Ascent, whether or not it was the back pocket for bind, and
yeah.
Again, with their performance this season, there have been stumbles here and there. So maybe the map pool is such a huge concern for them that they're happy to let this through and almost concede and play towards a 2-1 scoreline.
Yeah.
Certainly doesn't feel comfortable.
You don't love that.
No.
Play for the third, guys, don't worry.
I mean, Coldamenta historically, you know, bind his track record.
Alpha, his Cypher looked good on bind the other day.
She had individually for some of the other players, but
yeah,
but it's a little bit like what Mini said. It's been out of meta for a bit. A lot of the trip kills he was getting was just because we haven't, just because it hasn't been used for so long.
It's really evaded the bigger picture. For now, though, we go back in. The timeout has concluded, 11-3. Koi not really.
Right, second attempt forced by into this one, and the call is to walk through and contact over towards this. Hey, do you know what? The walk through the smoke looks, it doesn't look as dumb when you manage to get the trade out and get over towards site with 1 HP remaining.
Actually a beautiful follow-up there, commits towards playing inside the fragment, tanking that damage to ensure they get the trade. Themselves in the best possible situation, but he gets tagged by the drone. Can he get spammed here? Just avoiding it.
Well, trying to bait it out. Kushner taking a little bit of damage. Aslan finally showing his hand over towards short. And now all that utility's been run through. And it's still the gun in hand for Trex is good enough. Sushni, big damage. Bear in mind, Coldamenta is on 1 HP. He is so vulnerable, and now just down to 1 Shados. A 1v2. With only that weapon in hand.
That molly actually so late on here. To buy some time. Shados was found first. He's found the second as well.
Shados and a Spectre. Shados and a Spectre. He does it again.
That spray control. Beautiful.
Nicely done from him.
From Shados.
I'm so cheeky these days. Do you know what it is, Bacon? Do you want me to explain my thought process of why I'm maybe a little bit less lenient than I used to be? I was very lenient because I know that it takes a lot of times to get good. A lot of teams are new. There's a lot of maps to get good at, right? So that's a lot of that. You got to be extra. You got to give everyone a bit of leniency at the beginning. We're kind of getting out of the realms where I'm starting to be lenient, and I expect there to be less mistakes. So if I'm still seeing like questionable stuff, like a pick of a comp on a Pearl that doesn't make sense, like I'm gonna be critical on it because there's less time now. People should know the demos are out there. It's their own fault.
Who's actually rewarded for it here?
Oh, that position, so good. Smoke in, gets away as well.
We sucked. I mean, we also did okay for having no IGL. It's like depends which way you want to look at it.
Insanely fortunate that he's still standing.
After watching some of the stuff, I think we did okay, man.
Perfect. Immovable.
Damn,
Holding on.
this guy in 3Ks.
And Trex, how much can one man do in a 1v4 surrounded on all fronts?
Every single time he's going to get one on every half.
It's 12 for BBL. It may not be the same scoreline, but it's pretty damn
He's
close.
a monster. Okay, 8
Koi will be able to scrape together what they can.
8 chances left, and yep, let's get over towards bind.
Blade storm in hand for Wolfen.
Convincing map, like we said. We questioned why it got through the map pool, and we're still kind of questioning
Do you
why.
have a drawer in your house that just has like bits and bobs in it?
Yeah, junk drawer.
Oh, junk drawer.
Yeah.
That's what this buy is.
Bits and bobs. What do you call them? Wibbly bibblies.
That's Alex.
Man, they just wreck everyone on this map,
I say
don't they?
bits and bobs, and then he just carried on with wibbly bibblies.
Get out of my way.
Wibbly bibbly buy.
English is a stupid language. Oh, wow.
Shados has fallen.
Why did that sound like a news report? Shados has fallen,
This just in.
and Koi in pieces now. More at 9. We have what's left of this absolutely garbage purchase to try and do something with. One bonus. Bind is quite exciting, at least. Maybe. Don't know what. Who knows what we're going to see after having 2 maps like this.
Trying to plant the seed. This is a B split coming through, but with no pressure towards B main and that Killjoy setup. Completely unpressured as of yet. Brave gets a freebie onto Wolfen.
Dude, look how good they look in this map. It's crazy.
Well.
Yeah, this one.
They just turn into demons on this map. Everyone hits their first bullet. Everyone's doing the most perfect thing. Every situation, they just do everything perfect. It's so nice to watch. Great map from BBL.
Good for BBL. That's going to get the confidence back up, back high.